tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. Here's Clowney. To the middle. It's tipped. And here's Mann. Pass to Dimon. And here's Claxton. Here's Dimon. His last outing, he had 18 points. Just 4 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
About a minute into this first quarter. Aldama outside. Back to Morant. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Dimon, hounded by Morant. Porter, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Outside Morant, pass to Wells. Now Jackson, 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. Here's Brooklyn. Here's Clowney. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whoa, Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rim.
Back to Aldama. Jackson with a screen on Claxton. Pass to Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And a quick check. The top field goal percentage big men over the last month. Second is Nick Claxton.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
And this is a dependable group of low post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range. 0 for 3 from the field. The offense is still trying to find its bearings.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Porter, the pass to Mann. Screen by Claxton. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And he can't get the first one. Landale's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. He hits the second from the line. Morant with it. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. Pass to Wells. Aldama outside. Now here's Morant to stop the drought. Claxton with a rebound.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Back to Mann. Screen by Claxton from behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. Grizzlies trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Aldama. There's the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Morant looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Demon.
It's been a struggle for them to get anything to fall.
And again, it's Memphis missing. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Inside, here's Landale, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Nets with a lead. Here's Dimon. He's scoreless. Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jalen Wells.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Aldama outside. Pass to Wells. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now Claxton. Out to the wing. Here's Clowney. Now Porter. Here's Dimon. Over Morant. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Aldama, left side. Up top, Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. It's Wells on the wing. The 3. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porter. Pass to Clowney. Outside Porter. Screen by Claxton. 3-pointer. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Wells. And here's Morant. Now here's Landale. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Clowney. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
Outside Wells. Back to Morant. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
It's Wells on the wing. And they'll get another chance. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Aldama outside. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Williams. Here's Dimon. Yet to see a basket. Porter finds Claxton. Tries a 10-footer. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
Here's Dimon, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Aldama. Here's Landale. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the basket by Memphis on the other end.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Aldama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Aldama's got his second basket on the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's a minute 26 left now in the first quarter. Thomas outside. Down low. Cuts off the pass. To the paint. Here's Morant. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you guys.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Here's Traore, hounded by Morant. There's a screen. Inside, Sharp. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Memphis leading by 11. Pass to Morant. Now here's Landale. He's got 5. Now Caldwell Pope. Outside Morant, just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Thomas passes to Wolf. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Vince Williams is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Jock Landale. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Spencer in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Prosper's checked in for Jackson. Nets trail by 7. Here's Traore. No points so far. 14 feet away. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Thomas. And here comes the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Fires from 14. Thomas misses.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Here's Spencer. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Wolf. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Sharp. They swipe it. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Down low. Here's Sharp. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Grizzlies lead by 9. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 9. Here's Traore. And he drives in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Last game for him, he had 14. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Back to Morant. There's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. Hits both from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Morant, the pass to Landale. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Wells. And a two-handed jam!
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Thomas. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Porter. Now here's Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Let's see some of the numbers here for Nicholas Claxton. Koloko, he's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Williams. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Thomas against Morant. Outside Wells. Pass to Koloko. And stolen by Claxton. And he lobs it up top. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Aldama. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Wells. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. Wells has got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Nets trail by 8. Outside man. Back to Thomas. And here's Porter outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Morant. Pass to Koloko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet out. It's deflected.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside man. Pass to Demon. Drops in the layup for 2. Demon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Grizzlies lead by 6. Now Morant. He's got 5. Jackson right side. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Wells. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Demon. Porter looks it over. Puts it up from 12. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 6. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
Here's Demon. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Outside Wells. To the inside. Aldama, the pass to Wells. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 6. Outside Porter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Jalen Wells.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. Going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Porter.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Memphis leading by 5. Aldama outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. Over Claxton. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Nets trail by 5. Now Porter. He's covered by Wells. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's Morant. 5 points in the game. The 11-footer. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Brooklyn has possession. Right side man. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. A good-looking shot from the wing. Porter's got 5.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas has checked in.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Now here's Man. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. Will grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book, and he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to deliver.
And both free throws good for Thomas. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. This one for 3. Morant buries the 3 with the D right on him.
Nothing you can do about that. Morant is skilled at looking just past defenders and knocking jumpers down.
Back to Man. Outside Porter for 3. And Morant clears the board.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Thomas outside. And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Nicholas Claxton. What a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Outside Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. First one falls for him.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Cameron Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 7. On the wing man. Back to Thomas. And the layup falls. Thomas has got 7 points in the game.
Muscling it home, Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who...
Oh, Morant! Wow!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. Outside Porter. Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter. He's covered by Wells. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies lead by 7. Jackson down low. No points yet.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use. Jackson's a low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
It's his first trip to the line. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Talk about guys who quietly dominate on both ends of the floor. Jaren Jackson Jr., at times, he just makes it look so easy.
And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 9. Mann, the pass to Claxton, to the right side. Outside Mann. Pass to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis leading by 9. Inside, here's Aldama. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Outside man. Thomas outside. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Throws it up high. Jackson finds Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. The 3 ball. Yes! A Morant 3.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Nets trail by 14. Mann, the pass to Porter. Back to Mann. Out left to the wing. Here's Clowney, guarded by Aldama. Claxton off the mark, and the drought continues.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Clowney. Outside Porter. Claxton with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Clowney. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Jackson. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Thomas.
I got him.
From the wing. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside Wells. Thomas against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Thomas. Fades back. Aldama, no good. Nets trail by 14. Thomas outside. Pass to Porter to end the run. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right side Morant. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Spencer's checked in for Memphis. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Clowney, to the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Grizzlies lead by 14. Here's Spencer. Thomas defends. To the middle. Here's Jackson. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Thomas passes to Mann. Back to Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. Here's Aldama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That one's no good. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And stolen by Jackson. Aldama with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. From deep. On target from range. He's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Nets trail by 16. Man, the pass to Williams. Now here's Thomas. 9 points in the game. Spencer grabs the miss.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
It's Wells on the wing. Williams defending. Here's Spencer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Aldama. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now Aldama. 10 points for him from 9 feet, and the shot goes down. Aldama's got 12. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. It's an 18-point game. To the inside. Tipped. Here's Spencer. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Nets trail by 20. On the wing man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Inside. Here's Clowney. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Clowney's got his second basket of the game.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And looking at the 2K leaderboard here, you see the top scoring small forwards over the past month. 5th best, Michael Porter.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
There are so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Nets trail by 21. Here's Traore. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with Orlando, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside, and then Morant with the dunk!
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Thomas passes to Wolf. Thomas outside. Pass to Wolf. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Porter outside. Memphis with a rebound.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Thomas outside. Here's the three. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's all like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Vince Williams is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Jock Landale, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Brooklyn's shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Traore. Shot's blocked. Pass to Landale. Here we go, one-on-one. He's off on the first. So it comes up empty at the line. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Traore. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Wolf. Back to Thomas. Morant with a defensive effort.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Traore.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
That free throw misses. Aldama's checked in for Spencer. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. And he sinks the second. And here's Morant. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. There's the drive. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Outside Porter. Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the lob. Landale misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Traore. Here's Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Landale. Williams from long range. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Traore. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
Willing to sacrifice his body. Porter Jr. on the attack draws the whistle.
And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
First free throw is good. Traore's checked in for Brooklyn. And Morant drops them both. And Brooklyn with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Porter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Jackson for 3. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Traore. And here's Porter. Here's Traore. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Clowney from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Landale's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Spencer. High arcing shot. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Nets have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. That's tipped. Jackson outside. Brooklyn with the board. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Williams on the wing. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Now here's Porter. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he's able to get it back. 2 on the clock for 3. Demon. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Demon. Outside Porter. Tries to break his ice. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Landale with a screen. Puts up a 3. Clowney pulls it in. Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney, defended by Jackson. Now here's Porter. Fires the 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Demon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Prosper's checked in for Memphis. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Spencer. Pass to Landale. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And another miss by Memphis. And for the Nets, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Now Landale. He's guarded by Claxton. Landale, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And the shot goes. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. 1:46 left in the final quarter. Pass to Landale. And here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by man. Williams from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Spencer. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Williams on the wing. Up and over Porter. And again, Memphis no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, Tim, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Ja Morant.